And I think we're doing recording. The recording has begun.
Yeah.
There is things happening, and we should go to a camera now.
So, do I need to start talking?
In a minute, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
You could do it now.
Yeah?
In a minute.
Just let me know.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
The cameras are on. Bob.
Yep.
Story time. We had a brief discussion about what you want to talk about, and it's current.
Yeah, I thought we'll keep it light and upbeat today. So we'll talk about sexual harassment.
That will trigger some people. I'm going to play the air horn. There we go.
Yeah, so it's topical, isn't it? There's a lot of stuff going on.
It's been a lot of it. It's been a lot of it.
There's been a lot.
Yeah, boy, Kevin Spacey's been making some bare mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I can sense it from him though.
Well, Family Guy and American Dad have been making jokes about him for a long time.
Well, this is the thing, and this is because I was having we were talking about it at work briefly today, and it got me back up a bit about that it's all now coming out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Granted, don't do it. Don't be harassing people, especially sexually.
I think it'd be good to give some context. So recently it's been a lot of sexual...
started with Harvey Weinstein, really, didn't it?
A lot of sexual contact and touching, masturbating in front of people in rooms.
And people having to, do certain things to get roles or to make it in Hollywood and this sort of stuff. And, and it's spreading now to other industries. Apparently now there's stories coming out that musicians, to get record deals, have to do certain things.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. But for one, it's been known that happens. Like, everyone's known.
Especially with him as well.
Yeah, like it's a joke.
They've known about him for a while.
It's a joke in Hollywood that, who did you suck off to get this role? Or, you know what I mean? Who did you fucking have to sleep with to get a record
It's like
deal?
it's a known bit of banter, isn't it? It's
people know it happens, and I'm not saying it should happen, Don't harass people.
But it does happen.
Sexually, or,
But it totally happens.
But it happens, So it all kicked off with Weinstein, didn't it? And, he's been a bit naughty boy, isn't he? Apparently. Allegedly.
But on the Weinstein thing, right, I think it's all one thing for birds to come out and say, like, he tried it on.
Yeah.
But I wonder how many he ploughed consensually.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what I was saying, is that, and we're just talking about adults now. We're not going into the realms of, what's matey's name that was in the Goonies? That fella. We're not talking about the paedophile ring now. This, we'll separate that, because that's, that's bang out of order, that.
Yeah,
that's another level of...
Yeah. I think fucking children generally is frowned upon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go too dark.
Yeah.
I want to keep this fairly light-hearted.
It's a banter!
You know what I mean? We can't really make jokes about paedophilia. It's a bit difficult. If the camera's not running, yeah. But, I'm being filmed at a minute, so I'll tone it down. But, so like an adult, adult-wise, and getting sexually harassed and stuff like that, like I said, we all know it goes on. We all know it went on. But... So what gets me is that, like, one person's come out, and I don't know who started it. I don't know who's the first person to come out and say something publicly, and
who's patient zero.
Yeah, and then everyone else then comes out of the woodwork and was like, yeah, he did it to me. Yeah, this happened. He done this 15 years ago, or he done this and he done that. And I'm like, part of me's like, why are you only saying it now? Like. And people and some people have been asked that question, like, why is it taking you so long to come forward? And they're like, well, I thought it was going to damage my career.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, and what? Like, you don't see someone get murdered and go, or someone nearly murder you and go, oh, well, it did it for my career. Like, you go, no, like, you tried to fucking kill me, you prick. You tell someone about it. And it winds me up that people are now kind of going, oh yeah, he did it to me, and like, yes, and yeah, it is bad, but don't jump on the bandwagon of it.
I've heard some people say that they did report it at the time, but it was brushed under the carpet as well.
That's another thing, that what level of power have you got to get to where you can get away with that kind of stuff?
Well, that's the thing. They said that about this Weinstein guy, that that people who worked with him would have it built into the contract they sign with him, so that if he does do that, then they absolve themselves of liability, basically, because they were almost like, he's going to do it, so let's make sure that if he gets sued, we don't get sued. It's on him, basically.
So it's like,
he's going to do it. Yeah.
Just reading through my contract here. What's this about sexual harassment? If he has been known to touch people, or make them watch him shower and things like that, and just sign the contract. Hold up. Yeah, don't worry about it. He does these things every now and again. Yeah. You might walk into a room and he's in there naked,
masturbating furiously.
But
he's just a weirdo, isn't he?
Yeah. Do you want to be in the film or not?
Yeah.
It's
the thing, isn't it? It's like
it's like I could at work now, like, so me in my position, like if I was hiring someone, there is no way that I could get naked and it not be reported. There is no way that I could make sexual advances towards someone or even hint at it without it getting reported. Like, what level of power have you got to get to where you go, I'm just going to get my cock out now, have a look at it?
Yeah, well, I think that's a power.
Because you ain't going to say shit.
I think it's like I don't know if there's a level of like celebrity or stature that you have to get to, but I think that there's some people who think like it's my word against yours, and I am who I am, and you're not. And there's other guys who just do it on a moment's notice, probably. Yeah. But that Weinstein guy, I think that was an abuse of power. I think he knew that, like, so women, typically speaking, already kind of go, I might have to fuck someone to get to where I need to go to. That's pretty much what they're told, and that's the joke, and that's definitely the stereotype, maybe, and it's kind of proven to be true. And I think that a lot of the birds who kind of went, well, I did say something, it got swept under the rug. I think, okay, maybe you should have reported that to the police again, or what? Because like, this is the thing I don't understand, right? Like, let's pretend. I mean, and I don't know if it's something I can even relate to, but if someone proper like did that to your child, right, would you just be like, oh well, I did say something and nothing happened, I'll talk about it again in 15 years? That's kind of how I'm like. No, I'd be harassing the police to get this organised, get it sorted out, or whatever the case may be.
And it's like, have you seen the thing with Terry Crews?
No.
So you know Terry Crews?
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, like big fella, right?
Big boy. Oh yeah, he said he was felt up.
Yeah, like some
guy just touched his dick.
Yeah, and like licked his lips at him while he did it or something, like at some showbiz do or whatever, right? One, why hasn't he ripped his arms off, right? And two, like, he did come out fairly quick between the two situations and scenarios. But, like, I just think, I would be like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? Like, if someone did that to me, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, like, I can't say anything. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, if I went to work tomorrow and someone touched my dick, I'd be like, one, carry on, because I don't get much of this. No, but I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? And I wouldn't be like if it was me boss, for instance, right? I wouldn't go, oh, he's going to fire me. I'd be like, I ain't fucking working here no more. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, see, that's the thing though, right? I think, but put it this way, if you're an aspiring actor, so let's take Terry Crews as an example, right?
Yeah, but then I'm sucking dick.
Mate, that's the thing. It's like, he's got a couple of choices, right? Where he's like, okay, I'm a retired professional football player. Okay, Coventry will only pay me so much. I want to be an actor. And maybe he gets a couple of sniffs at being an actor and he's like, this is going to be a lot of money. It's what I want to do. It's my passion. It's my career, whatever the case may be, right? And something like that happens. Some guy grabs his dick, licks his lips or whatever, right? If Terry Crews goes, if I murder him right now, literally kick 10 tons of shit out of him, right? I'm never working again. And but once you are at, I would argue, that level of celebrity or in that circle, you kind of go, I don't want to fuck this up. It's almost like it comes with the territory.
But that's kind of what annoys me, because you're then cementing the fact that they can do it.
Yeah.
So the fact of you're not saying anything means that you are then contributing to the fact in which you are allowing it to happen.
Yeah.
So whether it continues to happen to you, whether it's an isolated event, like, you're allowing it to happen to other people. So all these celebrities that are going, oh yeah, like he did it to me 15 years ago. If something had happened to me last week, and someone else comes to me and goes, yeah, he did that to me 15 years ago, I'd be like, oh, thanks very much. Cheers. You let him get away with it for 15 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think there's also, I understand that argument, and I'm with you on that to some extent. Things should be reported a lot sooner, quicker, harder, and faster. But I don't know. It's like, are you willing to give it all up? And I think to put it in our perspective, it's like I can go and get, you could probably, if you got fired tomorrow, you'd be all right.
Yeah, like I don't understand that it's
an actor don't want to be on no DVD. You know what I mean? You don't want to go on a film straight to DVD. He doesn't want to be on a Netflix special as an extra. I do understand
that, it is different from my job. That, like you say, I can go and get another one.
Yeah.
And
I think that circle, that industry, it's almost like, well, you must just get bored. Put it this way, right? If you're sort of typically speaking dealing on what blockbuster shall we make this year? We'll call Will Smith.
Yeah.
We'll get him in. Right? We'll call Brad Pitt. He'll do a film with us.
Yeah.
Right? We'll call Quentin Tarantino, did a couple of Weinstein Company films. We'll call Tarantino. We need a film in the pipeline.
I feel sorry for Quentin because he's good mates with. He is how he got his break in Hollywood was because of Weinstein. That's the reason he's at where he's at is because Weinstein,
But that's the thing, right?
Pushed him forward.
You're Weinstein and whoever works with Weinstein, right? And you're like, that's your level of conversation, right? Your day to day is dealing with these A-listers, and the thing is as well, right? These A-listers will pander to you, because you are the filmmaking company.
Yeah,
they need to impress you, right? Everyone looks up at them. They look up to you. You would put yourself on top of that pyramid if you're a corruptible kind of person.
Yeah.
Maybe Weinstein is. Now, on top of that, right, you go, after a while, you kind of go, how many bottles of champagne, how much cocaine can you sniff, right? How many things can you sell out? How many events could you attend with presidents and dignitaries, right? Before you kind of go, a bit bored of this. What's next for you?
Yeah.
What else is going to, you know what I mean? And then once you're in that circle, it's like, well, I did it, and I reckon there's a couple of others who did it, and then that's the thing.
And I wonder how
your norm just shifts into fucking.
Well, that's the thing that I was going to say is that if you're in that position of power, that I wonder if it escalates. I wonder if he is, or he originally was, I wouldn't say he's evil, you know what I mean, but. I wonder if he is, or whether it was just like a series of events over the years of like, how much, like not how much can I get away with, but kind of like, I am in a position of power and I can make jokes that other people can't, and I can say things that other people can't, and whether it just escalates, and then one day he turns around and he's like, "Fuck, I've done some like bad stuff." I didn't even really realise I was doing it.
But it's like, let's pretend. That's the thing as well. Like, let's pretend he does bed some A-lister.
Yeah.
Right? Whoever that may be. He or she, we don't know.
Yeah.
All right? Now he's like, that went well. I might do that again.
Yeah.
And the thing is as well, for a guy like him, right, the women will approach him on the basis of getting a role. And he's not attractive either.
No.
And I think he knows that.
Yeah.
So it's like, how else is he going to be tapping ass? All right?
Yeah, like grade A ass.
You know what I mean? His wife is a fit bird. She's a good-looking bird.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, but... his wife is with him because of who he is, not what he is.
Yeah.
She's since left him and kind of gone, oh, that's fucking bad.
She had to, though, didn't she?
But that's the thing. But it's like, you know what? If you see that man in a bar, you're not sexually attracted to him. Sorry, you're just not. Well, most women won't be, I don't think.
No.
Because you're just a chubsy-wubsy.
Yeah. If he was a builder...
Oh, yeah, there's no way. If he was like the guy that packs bags onto them trolleys in hotels and he goes into your hotel room and whacks his dick out.
Yeah.
You're having him shot.
Exactly.
Ain't happening.
Exactly.
But, he's in charge of Brad Pitt's next movie or whoever, and he produces these blockbuster films.
Yeah.
And it's like that just must be the norm to them. How do you get your kick? How do you get that buzz?
Well, that's what I mean, and I think not to trying to defend him in any way, but I think it must be just a series of I made a sexist joke or a sexist remark, but he just leave him off. He's you'll get a role or whatever, and then it just gradually builds, and he's thinking I'll just get my dick out, see what happens. That was funny, you know what I mean. And then, like I say, and then it takes obviously I'm just making up stuff now, but because he may have known exactly what he was doing and the effect it would have. But he might not have done. He might have taken for this all to come out and he go, oh yeah, fuck, like, no, yeah, I did, like, I didn't really think of it like that. I just thought I was just really like, having a laugh, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, I'm sorry, like, I did fuck up.
The thing is though, right, like,
Because we all push boundaries, you know, we all kind of, with certain people and that you go, oh, I can get away with more with this person. I can say that to this person and they, you know, they won't get offended by it than I could to this. And like I say, once you get to that level, that is just heightened. It's just because people will just let you off, you know, so you've got no one's reining you in.
Yeah.
Whereas like we get reined in all the time and you go, fucking can't say that. Like you can't just walk into work and fucking slap someone's ass. Yeah. Like you can't do it. You'd get fired. But he can because he's not going to get fired.
Yeah.
So the first time he did it, he might have gone, he might have thought, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But then he got away with it. And he's thinking, did I get away with it because of who I am or just because, like, it's laughing?
But there's also the flip side of that, right? It's like, look, for him in his head, he's going like, I have billions of dollars at my disposal. Billions of dollars, all right? I'll try something on. She's hot, Italian actress, whatever the case may be, right? Worst case, this goes to court, give her $120,000, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And
the end.
This is what I said at work, and that kind of is this thing is like, is it any different than being on a dating site and sending a dick pic? Is it any different?
It's definitely inappropriate.
But, like, I've never done it, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get arrested for sending a dick pic.
Yeah, I think, I understand what you're saying. Like, well, that's a really good question, actually, because, like, I suppose the kind of, like, moral high ground would be, like, masturbating in front of someone or getting your dick out in front of someone versus sending them a dick pic. What is really the difference? It's still your dick. They've still seen it.
Yeah, and it's still unsolicited. They haven't asked for it.
No.
I'm just, like, talking to someone. I could be talking to someone on social media and just go, what do you think of this?
Yeah. No, that is a good point. I don't really know how to answer that.
Yeah.
Because if you break it down, it's like people could say, well, if they're in the room with you, what was the circumstances of that? What's the context of your messages? Or whatever the case may be. And I think that in itself is like, is that in itself a sexual assault?
Yeah.
Is sending a dick pic, that's a good question, actually. Is sending a dick pic to someone who don't want a dick pic, don't ask for a dick pic, sexual assault? And is that the same the other way around for a man? If you're talking to some bird and she sends you a picture of her tits, or whatever she can, arse, fanny, whatever, could that be also translated into that sexual assault towards men?
Yeah, that's sexual harassment.
Yeah,
you know,
that's unsolicited or unwanted attention.
I would presume that it is. I would presume that if it really went that far, that you would get done for it because it is an unsolicited, you know.
Yeah, but what would the police do, right?
But I've that's the thing. Wondered. And this is the thing.
If you go to them tomorrow and go, like, I've been speaking to this lady, and I was asking how her cats were. Yeah. And then she sent me a 4-second video of her masturbating.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video? Yes. All 4 seconds. And you would like to do what? Press charges? For what? For sexual assault?
Yeah.
Well, just don't watch it then.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Maybe that's what happened a lot of the time. Is that? But
is that the same as, like, that's a fucking super good question.
Oh, I'm full of them, mate.
It's
full
like,
of them.
Well, if I got my dick out now, right, and start waving it about,
I was just about to say this.
Are the people in the audience? Can they just go, no, I'm not having that? Is that different rules for them and different rules for you?
And that's the thing. And that's I was just about to say that if you got your dick out now, right, I wouldn't feel sexually, like, assaulted or, you know, harassed because
why wouldn't you?
Because I know you, and it's, you know, I just be like, put your fucking cock away. What are you doing? You know what I mean?
But if I was like serious, like this, I think this is the thing as well. People were saying it's like
I've been in some if I was fucked up situations.
If I was
in
like
my life.
Bob, I want to have sex. No band, no shit. I want to fuck.
Yeah, then that's different.
I want to putt from the rough.
Yeah, but if you just like, if I just walked into this room now and you're just sitting there with your cock out, I'd laugh. I would be in hysterics laughing. Like, because it's you. Like, and I've been in some fucked up situations.
I've never got my cock out in a room and people have just walked in for the sake of that. But I will now.
I have.
Tune in next week.
I have, but I didn't think they were going to walk in. In my defence.
What are you doing here, Mum?
But But what I mean is, what was I saying? What was I saying? But yeah, like, so I've been in some serious fucked up situations in my life, right?
Yeah.
On occasion, where I've been in situations where I'm like, how the fuck has my life led me here?
Yeah.
You know them situations that you have every now and again where it's I was like, last night I was tucked up in bed at 10 o'clock drinking a cup of tea, and now, like, you know, I'm not going to go into in-depth shit, but it's like, how the fuck have I got here? But I'm not like thinking, right, I'm going to fucking sue someone, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
true.
like, it's a part of my life now. Like, I think personally, there's a difference between someone acting in a way that's inappropriate, right? But it not really affecting you. You know, if I walk onto a train and there's a naked fella on there, I'm not like, and he could even say to me, "What do you think of that?" I'll just go,
fuck off.
Yeah, don't.
Well, I'd probably make a joke about how small it is. No matter how big it is, I'd make a joke about how small it is.
Yeah, exactly. But and then I'd get on with my day.
Yeah.
And it would be a funny story that I'd tell.
Yeah.
If he like forced himself on me, then I'd be like, fucking Jesus, this geezer's a nutcase and he needs to be like fucking sorted out.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. I think there is a line between.
But like the thing is, right? I've got a question.
Like one of the stories of Weinstein is that he wanted someone to watch him shower, right? And when I read that, I thought, right, okay, yeah, that's inappropriate, right? And I don't know whether it's, and I don't know the industry, but I would have just been like, no, you're all right, mate. No, I'm just going to nip off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How about I don't?
Yeah. How about I don't watch you shower because, like, you know. And even if I did, even if he took off his robe and started washing himself in front of me, I'd be standing there going, well, this is fucking weird, isn't it? This is fucked up.
Yeah.
And then I'd leave and I'd go, fuck, that was weird. But as long as I don't know, and I think there is a difference between it's wrong it's still wrong, but there's levels of wrong.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of thing is like,
but is there some stuff we just shouldn't tolerate at any level?
But that's where it becomes hazy, and you could say that about multiple things in which...
I'm talking about this, though, this instance.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, how do you kind of go, one is worse than the other? Like, is him wanting you to watch him masturbate any different to him wanting you to watch him in the shower naked?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think so. But maybe that's just me personally, is that I would find it funny. As long as he wasn't like aggressively kind of going, you know, like fucking get in this fucking shower now and fucking watch me wash.
Yeah.
Then I'd be like, you know what I mean? But if he was like, fancy watching me in the shower, I'd be like, nah, you're all right. And if he just got naked in front of me, I'd be like, Harvey, put your clothes back on, mate. You know what I mean? And if he went, nah, it's all right. It's all right, isn't it? We're just gonna have a meeting. You know, just have a meeting. I'd be like, right, let's crack on and have a meeting. Like, but this is weird. I want you to know that this is weird.
Yeah.
You know. And then when I leave here, I'm telling people about this because this is funny to me. Because this is now a funny story. Because, you know. And I don't know what transpired and what was said.
But if
it's on that level, to me, it would be like, yeah, this is funny. This is a funny story.
Yeah.
Whereas if he got up and he started like fucking trying to touch me and that, then I'd be like, right, fuck it, yeah, this is, you know.
Yeah.
But that's just me. That's the difference to me, is that certain things I would look at as, fucking, this is going to be funny to say down a pub, innit? This is a fucked up story, but it's funny.
I'm with you on that. I just think it's a mindset though, because
yeah, it is.
That is something which you know is not the right thing to do.
No,
right, but you will tolerate it and then turn that into something.
It's like saying a joke that you shouldn't say. It's funny, but you're like, yeah, but that's, you know. And there's some jokes that you don't say, you know, especially like, you know, to people who you're not close with. There's certain jokes I won't say at work.
Yeah.
Because to some people at work I will, because I know them and I know that they know I'm only joking. but there's others there that wouldn't
appreciate it or understand, or
and they'd, because they are, you know, we all know that there's jokes out there that are like, fuck, like Jesus, that's like,
they're the best
and
ones.
I have to stop myself at work because, you know what we're like, and our group of mates are like, where nothing's off the table, like everything is allowed with us. There's nothing we could say that's like, fuck, like, you can't fucking say that. Like, it's all accepted.
I think we're like kind of hoping someone does that, because we've run out of stuff where we go, oh, I couldn't say that.
There's
because
nothing.
It's so raw now. It's so brutal now that you have to find a higher level every time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And that's the thing, that I actually have to. I'll be at work and I'll be laughing my head off, and the people that have worked there long enough know now that I've thought some fucking sick joke in my head during a conversation, but I can't say it out loud because I'd get fired. I can't say it. And that's what I mean. There is a difference in mentality, because to me, anyone can say anything to me or even do anything to me as long as it's not malicious. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that could be showing their genitals to me. Like, I've had someone show me their genitals, flash me down Riverside, right? When I was a kid, right? Well, I wasn't a kid. I was 14, 15. So I was young, like.
It's a geezer.
And a geezer flashed me, right? Down Riverside, for people who don't know, it's by the river, side of the river. But it's like a big bushy area, innit? With all like walking, people do walks around it.
Down a jetty?
Yeah, down a jetty.
Down a jetty?
Yeah. And I was walking through there one autumnal night, you know, just walking home, because that was on my way home. Yeah. And walked past a geezer and had a coat on. Fucking flashed me. But he just like looked at me as if to say like, what do you think of that? Yeah. And I just looked at him, and I just put my head down, carried on walking. He covered up his coat and he walked on. Like, and I went home and I told my mum, I said, fuck, it's how geezer's just fucking flashed me. Like, she's called the police, you know, which she should have done. You know, we should have contacted the police, because you don't know what that geezer's going to go on then to do. You know, you don't know how far he's going to take it, which is fine. But to me, like, I never felt threatened. I didn't feel threatened. Like, because, I don't know, just in that situation, to me, personally, it wasn't threatening to me. It was more like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? You know what I mean? So I just carried on walking and it was fine. It hasn't psychologically affected me. It's not like I could wake up and go, oh my God, like I was flashed. Yeah. Like, and so it is very, I think it is very dependent on who you do it to. I'm sure there's a lot of people that not just Harvey Weinstein, that a lot of people in the industry have done. And there's people of the mindset of, fucking, it's just part, innit? It's just like, you know, he's just a bit fucking weird, that fella. Yeah.
But it's like, I mean? by definition, then that is like going, that's all right. Don't you think? If you're taking that approach of like, that guy didn't really fuck me up, but that's all right. But is that could you see how people could see it that way?
100%, and 100% sort of, again, like in that situation, that calling the police was the right thing to do, because although I didn't feel threatened and wasn't affected by it, you know, in the long term, it could have done to someone else. Yeah. So it is wrong. Yeah.
Because I think like here's my, and I don't know if this is, it's just a talking point, right? So I'm just trying to think of like things to come back at you with more than anything about the Weinstein stuff, because I think I semi-agree with a lot of what you said. I think maybe from a woman's perspective, and this is the only way I can imagine it, right? Is like, let's imagine it from a woman's perspective, right? Like, you are 5'3", stunning little, you know, you weigh less than fucking 65 kilos. Yeah. Right, which is nothing.
Yeah, like Cameron Diaz in her prime.
Right, yeah.
In the mask days.
You are short, you are attractive, right? And there's this big motherfucker in front, a man. Yeah. Right? And it's like, he's just big as fuck. Yeah. And now already there's this intimidation thing going on. Yeah. Right? Now, maybe the geezer don't pick up on it. To be honest, happened to me in the past. We would go, oh, I thought you were scary. It's like, why? Because you're taller than I am and you're fatter than I am, or whatever the case may be, right? So you can kind of go, I can see that, I can understand that, right? Because there's been times in the past where I kind of go, this geezer's fucking massive.
Yeah.
If he turns around and kills me, there's nothing I can do about it. So it's like, let's pretend from a geezer's perspective, right? You're in a room, right, with fucking Mike Tyson in his prime, and Mike Tyson now fucks men. Right?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's got his cock out.
Yeah, I'm worried. Instant.
He's just worried. He's just wanting you up. He's got his cock out. Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, the fucking colour in your face is drained.
I'm bending over.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm bending over.
And I think that in itself is kind of like maybe how they feel, where they kind of go, this is like a bit. If one of their girlfriends flash their titties at them, kind of go, oh, silly you. Yeah. Right? But if it's like some big geezer with his cock out going like, look, I'm going to stroke this, you're going to fucking watch. Because some birds might go, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But like in all fairness, like that one might get away with it, that one might get away with it, and like, let's pretend they don't say anything for 15 years. Let's pretend that Weinstein guy then brutally fucks some bitch up, rapes the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Right? Fucking, she's got spinal problems afterwards. And you didn't say shit.
Yeah.
Like, how would that make you feel, maybe?
Yeah.
And I think that is that intimidation factor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the way I look at it. It's like, would you kind of feel like, oh, look, some fat cunt who you can run, or if it's Mike Tyson in his prime with his dick out, are you still laughing and giggling away? No. And I don't know if that's maybe how they see it.
Well, yeah, no, that's exactly how they see it, I think. And, you're right, because it is...
No offence to Mike Tyson's dick.
I bet he's got a huge dong.
I bet it's all oiled up as well.
Yeah.
Keeps in like a little sleeve.
Yeah.
Silk sleeve.
I bet it's like proper thick and veiny.
Yeah. Coca-Cola can size. Yeah.
But what was I going to say? But that is what. Yeah, and that's why it should be spoke about. Because it is.
It's fucked up.
It is fucked up. You know what I mean? It is fucked up, and it is abusing power, and it is but.
The thing is, right, if he did it once or twice,
yeah,
or he was retarded, fucked up, pissed, right, or he's on drugs or something, he got his dick out,
yeah,
I can be like, he's the lad though, isn't he? Like, yeah, it's wrong, fine, give him shit,
yeah,
right, but he shouldn't lose his job over that. We've all done retarded shit when we're drunk, but it's like not just one, it's not just two, it's not just 10. It's not just 20.
Yeah.
You kind of go like, yeah, maybe this geezer's got a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Because you might do something fucking retardedly fucked up dumb maybe 5 times in your life. Like real dumb shit. But when you're hitting like the 20s and 30s,
yeah,
you have a problem.
Yeah.
You
got to reevaluate.
You need to get checked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, this is another thing, right?
If you don't learn from it, that's the worst bit.
This is the one thing, like, and again, like, I'm not trying to defend him. This whole thing is not about defending him. It's wrong. We agreed on that at the beginning. I'm just putting out versions of things, right? Like, but what annoyed me with it with the Harvey Weinstein is that he was like, yeah, I've got a problem and I'm going to seek help about it. And it's like, don't do that now. Like, it's too late now.
Yeah.
You're only doing it because people found out. You know what I mean? It's like killing a load of people and then getting caught by the police and go, oh yeah, like, yeah, but
I'll get it sorted out now.
Yeah, like I'll go see someone.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Tiger Woods did the same thing.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey like basically got accused of touching dicks. And he's like, yep, I nearly did rape a child. By the way, I'm gay.
Yeah.
It's like, no,
yeah, don't play the gay card.
Don't fuck that, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, don't.
Who gives a... We've known you gay for years.
I did watch a very interesting video, right, about whether you should say that you did it. Because I can't remember the exact people that they used, but they had Harvey Weinstein,
Louis C.K. admitted it.
Louis C.K.
He admitted it.
And Spacey, right? They were the 3 people that they... And it said, right, Weinstein, accused of all this stuff, admitted it, lost his job, lost everything, blah, 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 getting sued for fucking whatever, blah, 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 like he's fucked, right? Casey, what's his name?
Yeah, him, the comedian.
Comedian fella.
Yeah.
Admitted it. Yeah, it was me, fucked up. Like, lost his TV program that was being made, like, all his tours were cancelled, like, everything. Fucked, right? Spacey, again, Netflix cancelled him, everything, he's fucked. He ain't getting a job again, right? And then you had people like, I know that, what's the fuck's his name? The Jewish comedy writer, old fella now. What the fuck is his name? Whatever. Some Jewish writer, comedian fella, right? People that are watching it's going to be shouting his name because he's a very well-known name, and it's fucking slipped my mind.
Yeah.
But he got accused of his son accused him or something of touching him.
Fuck.
Like, and that denied it. This was years ago, right? Denied it. Went nah, it's bollocks. Carried on working, and then there was another 2 people that they had, and I can't remember who they were. But again, denied it. No, matey, Ben Affleck's brother,
Casey Affleck.
Casey Affleck. He got accused of sexual harassment and all of that.
Nope,
didn't do it. Wasn't me. A couple of years later, wins an Oscar. You know what I mean? There was another fella that I had on there. No, wasn't me. Career carried on. You know what I mean? And they're saying, like, do you just deny it? Because it doesn't seem like anyone fucking does anything about it. If you go, no, that weren't me. Like,
yeah, sorry, you're lying.
Yeah. So it's like, don't fucking admit to it. Because it is that thing, like you said earlier, it's their word against mine. Like, in a court of law, it can't hold up.
Yeah.
No matter how many people come forward and say, yeah, he did it to me, it's like, well, where's your evidence? Where's your proof? Well, I haven't got any. Well, it wasn't me.
Tough titties.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me, sugar tits. Now get the fucking kettle on. Make me a tea. You know what I mean? Watch me while I dance for you.
And that's that. Yeah.
But yeah.
Good talk.
So yeah, you know, just stop fucking getting your dick out to people.
No, I completely
Unless
agree.
they ask for it.
I completely agree.
Or if they just hint at it, then you can get it out.
Harvey Weinstein should just be like, no.
Yeah, not me.
Did you rape them? No, I did not.
No.
Nope.
I've never even been in a shower.
Negative. That was not me. Don't know what you're talking about. So, that was that.
That was that. That's done, isn't it?
Good talk.
That was good
talk. Now, next thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what that sound effect was.
I don't know. I
wasn't
can't
very
hear
good. Oh, you can't hear it. I'm playing the X-Files one now.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, right.
So, BuzzFeed did a What Would You Rather thing, and
Right.
we like these. This one is quite old. It's from 2014.
Ooh, is it topical though?
It is. It's a What Would You Rather
Right.
with a cheeky outcome. So it'd be good for the listeners to kind of go, I would choose this option or that option. You have two options.
So it gives you a percentage of who said either way.
Exactly. So you can see what others have chosen.
Right. Okay.
Others have chosen. So, question number 1.
Right.
We will give an answer each, and at the end of said answer, we will review the results.
Right.
Okay. So it's standard structure of What Would You Rather
Yeah.
with a BuzzFeed twist. Right. So, would you rather be forced to wear wet socks for the rest of your life, or only be allowed to wash your hair only once a year? Be forced to wear wet socks for the rest of your life, or only wash your head once a year for the rest of your life?
Wash my head. Wash my head. I can't stand wet socks. I can't stand it. Like, it really winds me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's annoying, isn't it? Wet socks. It's really annoying.
It's cold, though, isn't it?
It's cold and it's squelchy.
Yeah, it's
and
cold.
Yeah.
Smelly.
And you just don't feel right. It's like, even if they're even slightly damp. You know, like when socks have been washed, and they haven't dried properly, but you're rushing or whatever, and you put them on.
Just
and you
one
think,
side of it is wet.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And you think, oh, they're just cold. You think, oh, they're just cold. They're not wet. They're just cold. You know.
They're wet.
They're not. They're wet. They're wet. And then you have to spend the rest of the fucking day in slightly wet socks.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
But it's like slightly wet and then sweaty.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all types of wet.
Yeah.
Moist.
Like, nah, fuck that. I can't be having wet socks.
Otto's pocket.
The problem I have, though, is that I have to wash my hair very regularly because I have like an issue with my scalp. So if I don't...
That's hot.
Huh?
That's really hot.
Oh, yeah. For the ladies out there.
Yeah.
You
Got
know,
a scalp issue.
I've got alopecia like a bitch. But no, I don't know what it is.
Let the
but if I
panties
don't...
hit the floor.
If I if I do my hair as well, so if I get build up a product in my hair,
Yeah.
and my scalp can't breathe, it gets itchy as fuck. Like, it doesn't like flake or anything. It just like gets really itchy. So I have to I wash my hair like regular.
Yeah. So you're going to go with the only washing your hair once a year.
I am. Yeah, I can't be having wet socks all the time. I can't be doing it with it. I'd rather have a itchy head than wet socks.
Yeah, but that itchy head will get irritating as fuck.
It will. But then maybe the natural oils will come out. Because like Rastafari, they don't They don't wash their hair, do they?
Yeah, I don't know though. They smell weird.
They stink. It stinks.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, it's doable.
Would the cure be?
You'd also get trench foot, wouldn't you, with wet socks?
Yeah, that's bad.
Your feet would start rotting.
Yeah, but could the twist be that you just shave your noggin? Clean shaved noggin.
They didn't say anything about that, did they?
Clean shaved noggin.
And then, so if you clean shave it, like bick it, so you've got no hair, then you could just say you're washing your face.
Washing your skin.
I'm just washing my face.
There's
I ain't
no
washing my
hair
hair.
there.
There's no hair there.
Skin. Washing skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we going to go with...
I think we've tricked the system here.
We're going to be allowed to wash our hair once a year.
Going with that.
Going with that. All right. Only 41% of people said that.
But more people would rather walk around in wet socks.
59. So 731,000
would rather have wet socks.
Wet socks than wash their hair once a year. So we can make some assumptions here. Maybe mostly women voted on this because hair is a bit more important.
They do love to wash their hair.
They do. They do. Right, next one. Leaving the wet socks behind us now.
Right,
next one is, what would you rather? Have a finger as a tongue or have tongues as fingers? Oh, that's weird, that. Would you have just tongues?
So what? So my finger is a tongue?
Or your tongue is a finger?
Or my tongue has like a hand?
No, just a finger.
Just one finger?
One finger. Like that. It gives us no idea about taste. It's just, I suppose,
So my tongue finger can't taste anything.
It doesn't say. I'm gonna add some caveats to this, right?
Right.
So the finger can taste nothing in your mouth.
So basically, I'd never taste again.
Never taste again.
Right.
Right. If you go for that option.
Right.
Alternatively, right, the tongues that you would have as fingers are incredibly sensitive. You could taste like blood in 1 part in a billion in a bathtub.
And so it's just one finger.
5
is a tongue.
5. So it says, would you have tongues as fingers? So I'm going to go with one hand. It's all tongues.
One hand is all tongues.
Yeah, and they are 5 times more sensitive than your actual tongue.
Super sensitive.
Or you can have none of that and just have a finger as a tongue and never taste shit ever again.
I would go with the hand as tongues, and I'd walk around most of the day with my hand in ice cream or something.
Ice cream, melt though.
Yeah, or well, then it'd just be milkshake then, wouldn't it? You know, like just in a jar or something that tastes nice, marmalade or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, because but sexually, the finger as a tongue, women would dig that, wouldn't they? Not to look at because it's weird and you'd be a freak.
Yeah, and you'd have a nail you'd have to clip.
Ah, yeah.
Out your mouth. That's fucked up, dog.
It's like a big thumb.
Yeah. You could hit the like button with your mush.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, that.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
It's a tough
I've already
one.
made my mind up. I'm going to go with the finger as a tongue.
I'm going through the tongue because it's almost like having a superpower.
Yeah.
Because someone could go, what's that? And you just go...
And you'd also lose a lot of weight.
Cocaine.
Because you could
don't even have to put it in your mouth.
No.
Cocaine, that.
Yeah.
That's cocaine. Just go, cocaine. That's pure shit.
That is human feces.
That's straight up feces, that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A dog's pissed here. Oh, you'd be an excellent tracker, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but like, would you want to scratch your own arse and taste your own arse? That's the thing, isn't it?
Well, that's another thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'd like when you just go like that. And you go, oh Jesus, I taste
Licked
horrible.
my face.
Yeah.
Licked my face.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
You couldn't sit like that. You'd have to sit like that in a fucking tub of ice cream.
Yeah.
But that flavour would get on
And
your
like-
nuts.
Do you reckon like after long enough it'd get sensitive enough that you could taste stuff in the air, like a dog?
I'm gonna say yeah. I reckon like you could probably taste shit particles off
See,
a
but
fart
again, that's like almost
from 100 metres
like
away.
a superpower, isn't it? So I'm going with the fingers.
Yeah?
I'm going with the tongue fingers. Yeah.
Keeping your tongue in your mouth, but having extra 5 tongues on one hand.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to put a finger in the mouth. Right, so let's have a look here. So we'll just pick an answer here. Oh, so you're having the tongues as fingers.
Yeah.
30%.
So they're my kind of people.
I've picked the most popular one here, which is 70%. So 818.2 thousand votes was for...
I don't see any benefit
that.
for having the finger as a tongue. I see many... There's downfalls, but there's benefits.
Oh, this next one's fucked up. All right. So it's like, what would you rather? Wear someone else's dirty underwear or someone else's toothbrush? Or use someone else's toothbrush?
It depends who it is, doesn't it?
a stranger who is a builder, but like he's 45 and he's been in the building industry for 22 years. Works in construction.
And I take it he's worn these.
Of course he's fucking. It's dirty underwear.
I'm going toothbrush.
Really?
Yeah. Because no matter who you are, a toothbrush isn't that dirty. Because in using a toothbrush, you're cleaning the toothbrush as also. So every time you use your toothbrush,
yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then by definition, right, where's the most bacteria located on the human body?
Yeah, you know.
Mouth.
Oh, I was going to go scrotum.
It's the mouth.
I knew it was mouth. But yeah, no, but like, I just think like, you put the toothpaste on, you brush your teeth, you wash it out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I would go with the toothbrush as well for the simple fact that like, that is 2 minutes of brushing.
Exactly.
Then it's done.
Yeah,
it's
I
done.
don't want no fucking builder called Steve's fucking skid marks.
He's called he's called Uri, and he's from he's from Kiev.
Yugoslavia.
Kiev in Ukraine.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Lived on a
not.
council estate, moved here.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Only owned 6 pairs of underwear. All from Primark, weirdly.
I don't like sitting in my own underwear for even a day. I start to feel like I need to change these. I don't even like it after a day. You know what I mean? Let alone someone else's. Now I'm going toothbrush. And I've used other people's toothbrushes in the past. I don't know what this big obsession is with not using other people's toothbrushes.
I've used other people's toothbrushes every single time without their knowledge. So there you go.
No, but I've used other people's toothbrushes.
Yeah, I think the toothbrush argument is a good one. So 70% of BuzzFeed readers went with that one, and 30% went with the dirty
fucking
underwear.
weirdos. You're fucking
up,
weirdos, and you need your fucking head checked.
Oh, this one's weird. But this one's really easy in my head. If I go at a glance, bang, question, answered it, bang, one click. What would you rather, shit bricks or puke slugs? You're puking slugs.
Yeah, because shitting bricks would hurt.
Shitting a brick would be...
Like an actual literal brick.
An actual brick.
It'd rip you apart.
Yeah, man.
Like, that's just biology.
Yeah, that's just simple math.
Yeah, and get puking up. It's like... I very rarely get sick now. And when I do it, it's not like, oh, I'm so glad that ain't slugs. Like, it's sick. It's vomit.
Yeah, it's
like,
out of the way.
I shit every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes twice. I ain't shitting bricks every day.
No.
100%? What a stupid question. If not 100% of people have said slugs, there's fucking something dramatically wrong with the fucking world.
31% of people said they would shit bricks.
Fucking idiots.
Absolute morons.
And I hope they fucking do. I hope so. I hope there is a God and he's listening to this and he goes, well, all them people that have fucking said shit bricks, I'm going to fucking make you shit bricks now for the rest of your fucking life.
Yeah.
Just as punishment for being so retarded.
That is a fucked up question, though. Yeah, it's fairly straightforward. It's easy. Right,
Yeah.
next one is, right, what would you rather? Piss yourself in public once a week or shit yourself privately every day? Let the games begin. I want to play a game.
I'd shit myself. I'd shit myself every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'd get used to it. I'd bring fresh pants.
But you're sitting in your own shit.
Yeah, no, but I'd climatise, wouldn't I? I'd acclimatise to it, and I'd go, this is happening to me every day.
I'd piss myself once a week, easy.
No, I'm shitting myself.
Wear black, drink lots of water on that day. Just a ton of water, just so your piss don't stink. It's just water.
I'm shitting myself.
Wear black.
I'm shitting myself. If every day I got home from work and I shit myself, yeah, no, I'm taking that.
Nah, man,
I'm
that's
taking
a lot
that.
of poo to clean up, dog. That's fucked up.
No,
You're not doing it. You're not shitting your pants every day.
Yeah, no, I am.
But if you know that, okay, every Monday morning,
Yeah,
I'm gonna piss myself in town.
yeah.
No problem. Doing it. Wearing black. Drink a lot of water. Bring a change of clothes. All right.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. If you're doing it privately,
In every day to shit yourself.
like if you're at home, you don't need to take anything anywhere.
But I'm saying, but like, there's
Clean
a difference.
yourself up, have a shower.
There's a difference between rinsing a pair of pants and trousers because they got a bit wet with some urine, versus like scooping out physical feces.
I'm going for the shit, mate.
You're going shit. That's a fucked
going
up.
for the shit.
Nah, people would agree with me on this. You're pissing yourself once a week. Fuck. People would shit themselves privately every day. Why? You fucked up.
Nah.
You're bellends.
Nah, they're on a level, mate.
Yeah, but
They're on a level.
pissing yourself in public once a week, that's not a problem. People are so upset about like what other people think. Because here's the thing, right? Like, so I'm saying, if it's okay, at 4:00 on a Tuesday, every morning or every afternoon, I'm like, fine, I'm just going to stand next to the big issue guy and piss myself.
The only thing
I'm peeing myself.
The only thing
good.
the only thing that I take the pissing over is that because they only say privately, they don't say that you're at home or anything. So it could just be that, you know, I'm in my office by myself and I shit myself. In that case, I ain't doing it because then it becomes an issue.
I think like it's
If it's at home,
it's in the comfort of, you know.
If it's at home, I'm shitting myself all day.
Yeah, so this would be like, you know, you've got home, you've taken care of all your responsibilities.
Yeah, I'm shitting myself.
And you're cucking your pants.
I'm shitting myself, yeah.
That's fucked up, Doug. All right, next one. What would you rather? Always have to tell the truth or always lie? So you're going to be constantly truthful or you're going to be constantly deceitful?
Easy one for me.
Go on.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Easy.
Nah, see, I'll disagree there big time. I feel like the truth will set some people free.
Nah, because think of it, right? Like, think of it of things of like, you'd never be able to tell your kids that you love them because you'd be telling the truth. So it means you couldn't say it.
Yeah, by definition, you'd know every time you told a lie it's actually the truth.
No, but you wouldn't.
Yeah, but like the thing is though, right? Here's the thing. So telling the kids that, you know, so it's
So
what
you'd
you
go, I know what you mean. So you'd have to go, I fucking hate you.
Well, you just say I don't love you.
Yeah.
You have to go that far.
Yeah.
But what, by definition then, right? Let's face it, I would argue, I mean, that's a good one actually. Do you spend more time lying than you do telling the truth?
I don't lie all that often, if I'm honest.
Day to day.
Like, if I'm honest, talking about lying. But yeah, no, I don't lie all that often.
What's the last good lie you told, you reckon?
I don't know. I generally don't lie that much. A lot of the time, I don't say anything. If I'm in a situation where I feel I'd have to tell a lie, I just won't say anything. And there's a difference between lying and not participating in telling the truth.
Yeah.
There's a difference between not telling the truth and lying. Because if you do neither, then you're not doing either. And I do that a lot, where it's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't lie. I do lie a lot in terms of, like at work, I have to lie at work. Like, I'm a salesman. Like, I have to lie. Well, I don't lie, I embellish. I embellish the truth. So instead of whatever I'm selling being, you know, just your bog standard, yeah, it's good and it does the job, it's really good. It's amazing, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, I embellish it. I'm not lying. I'm not saying, like, the thing's not going to kill you, because that's a lie, telling someone you should buy this and then it actually being really shit. Like, but I embellish. So I do lie in that sense. But again, it's not a lie.
So you're going to be constantly truthful, or you're going to...
I'd go to truth. I'd go truth because I generally tell the truth. I don't believe in lying in terms of... I don't, like, if I fuck something up or, you know what I mean, I don't lie about it. I just hold my hands up and go, yeah, no, I fucked up.
Yeah, see, that's a hard one, because
like,
there's been times in the past where I would like to have lied.
Oh, yeah, I generally don't believe in lying. Unless it's to my kids, like to my kid. And then you have to lie, like Santa's real.
Yeah.
And potentially Jesus.
Jesus is not real.
Exactly. But at the minute, I have to kind of give him that option of, like, you know, because at his age, God and Jesus and Easter Bunny and that, they're all mixed up together. If one's not real, they're all not real. So I have to kind of just go, you know, wait until you grow up a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So we're going to go with always tell the truth. And yeah, 81% of people said that.
Yeah. I think...
See, I don't know if I would. I think the more I think about it, I kind of go, maybe I would be a bit more deceitful. To spare people's feelings.
I think you'd get further in life with lying all the time.
I think that it's like, do I look nice?
Unfortunately, I think, unfortunately,
are you enjoying this? Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think you would get further in life, and you would be liked more, and you would be more successful if you lied all the time. Like constant, all you could say was lies.
Yeah.
I think you would be,
I think people like to think they tell the truth more than they do.
Yeah. Like, I think it's it's like why The Invention of Lying is such a great film, because have you seen it?
Yeah, Ricky Gervais movie. Yeah.
And the first lie he tells is to his mum and says there's a heaven.
Yeah.
So his lie was to make someone's life better, to make them feel better about something terrible that's about to happen to them. And it's that thing of, that sometimes lying is good. It sometimes is good to lie. It's good to say to your other half, that they look beautiful, even when they don't. Yeah. At that particular time, you might be thinking, no, you don't look, but it makes them feel better. It's sometimes it is good to lie. So, but all the lying time, all the time. Yeah. That's what I mean. Lying all the time.
Okay. Let's get through some of these other ones, right? So would you rather never have internet access again or never be able to take an airplane anywhere ever again? So no internet ever again, or you can never fly or leave the country ever again.
I can never leave the country.
Well, it says like you will never be able to take an airplane anywhere ever again. So like you are then restricted to.
Oh, so if I could travel by boat, then that's a different story. If I can't leave the country.
Yeah, let's pretend you can never go on holiday again outside of your country.
So you can never leave the country.
So like with us, it's the islands. You could never go to Ireland. You could never go to Ireland or Northern Ireland.
Yeah, no, I'm taking no internet.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yep, so 23% of people never have internet access ever again. Only 23% of people said that.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Only 23% of people said that they would not have internet.
It doesn't surprise me. We live in an age
because by definition, we're on the internet now.
Yeah, but we live in an age where, and it would be fucking horrible. Don't get me wrong. It would be odd, but I really think I could live a life just in a fucking hut somewhere, like just traveling around. Imagine like if someone said to me, right, you can have £1 million, like you could have a fucking £1 billion, right, and do whatever you want with it and just be a billionaire, or you can travel the world for the rest of your life, like you just do whatever you want kind of thing. I don't know, you could do that if you're a billionaire, but what I mean is you have a life and you have a job or whatever, but you're financially very financially stable, but you have to do things to upkeep that. You're a very busy person, or you could just travel the world and not have to worry about anything. You're not. You haven't really got much, but for instance, you can travel for free, and you're not going to go hungry, but you're not going to have luxuries. I'd fucking travel the world, man. Like,
yeah, most people do.
I'd take that all day long.
Yeah, people are choosing internet with that. Silly. Right, next one. What would you rather have your body found with a pile of sex toys, or have everyone know and see your browsing history? For me, that's easy. I'd go with like fucking look at my browsing history.
Yeah, look at my fucking browsing history.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And 64% of people said like they would much rather.
So the other one is what? So if you're dead and you're found with a load of sex toys,
like a load of weird sex toys. Only 36% of people were like, no.
Look at my browsing. I'll tell you my browsing history now. Right. The last thing I googled was what's her name? What's that tennis player?
I'll tell you. Hang on. Because I have access to.
No, the last thing I googled was Eminem. Was an Eminem song. But there'd be fucking.
Well, on this one it says "Let's Stay Together." Don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, no, we were trying to find out at work what year a song was. Was that song in Lock Stock?
Okay,
so I googled it.
So that's the last thing you googled, and then you went goal, BBC Sport, and you typed in fax machine.
Oh yeah, someone at work wanted to buy a fax machine.
There you go. So those are the last things you searched.
But if you search hard enough, you will find Pornhub. It will be on there.
No, not recently.
Oh, well, I don't masturbate that often. But I don't care. Everyone fucking watches porn. What are people worried about?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't care.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, unless you're looking at fucking kiddie porn, who really fucking gives a fuck that you're looking at porn? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
No one cares.
No one gives a fuck anymore. Just look at my fucking browsing history.
Yeah, just no kiddie porn, please.
Yeah, don't do that.
This one I don't quite get. I'll just have a stab in the dark. So what would you rather? Be in a real-life version of American Horror Story or be in a real-life version of The Walking Dead? I don't know what those two are.
Oh, okay, so I do. Right. I've never watched American Horror.
Okay.
But it's basically... The Walking Dead is... it's zombies. The zombies and most of the population are dead and are now zombies, and then there's just pockets of people that are surviving, basically. Some of them are mad, and so I've watched up to season 5 of it, but you get like, as you would do.
You say that like, I've only watched 5 seasons of it.
Yeah, I got bored of it. I was struggling through it, and I was trying because everyone was like, oh, it's so great, it's so great. It's not great. They've got about 5 good episodes over 7 seasons.
Right.
But anyway, it's zombies. Some of the people that have left alive are crazy, which they would be in that situation, and there's fights between. So basically, just struggling to survive with zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And then American Horror, I've never seen it, but so I may be totally wrong on this, but from what I've seen of little snippets of.
I did see one episode with Lady Gaga in it, and she kills a bunch of people.
Yeah, and it's like it's a haunted house or.
Yeah, I'm going American Horror Story. No, I'm going with The Walking Dead.
I'm going Walking Dead because I think I'd do quite well in that situation.
And 66% of people agreed with us there.
I'd do quite well in that situation, I think. I'd be all right.
We've had this one in the past, right? It'd be interesting to see what the rest of the world says. So what would you rather? Only be able to whisper or shout?
Whisper, I think I went with last time, and I'd stick with that.
A little tiny whisper for you.
I like to whisper.
And 82% of people said they would like to whisper.
Yeah, they're good people.
Yeah, because shouting is obnoxious.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
It would annoy I'd annoy myself.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I don't know. What's this? Okay, so what would you rather? Run your tongue down a New York City sidewalk, so a pavement in London would suffice for us, or press your tongue into a stranger's nostril?
I'm going nostril.
64% of people said they would go for the nostril.
Yeah. I ain't afraid of that stuff.
You nasty motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Right, okay. What would you rather? Find true love or win the lottery, Bob?
It's a touchy subject.
My question's been answered.
True love, and that is and this is going to be a soppy fucking answer, but
true love, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And 64% of BuzzFeed readers agree with
only
it.
64%.
Only 64, yeah. So that's 630,000 votes for that.
That does surprise me because I think you can always make money. You can always make money yourself, but finding someone who is not going to fuck you over is difficult. So, yeah.
Right, next one. This is weird. Like, they should have kept them the same, but they didn't. So, would you rather fight a dog-sized cockroach?
Right.
I'm saying the dog is as big as a German
like
Shepherd.
Like an Alsatian or something.
German Shepherd Alsatian, right? Or fight off a rat the size of a horse.
Cockroach.
Easy.
A rat the size of a horse? Yeah. That thing's going to fuck you up. 100%. I wouldn't even fight a rat now. A normal sized rat.
I'd fight a horse, though.
I'd fight a fucking horse. I punched a horse once.
I want to fight a horse with a baseball bat.
Cockroach, 100%.
Yeah. No, you're fighting a cockroach.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What would you rather? Immerse yourself in a bathtub full of spiders or a bathtub of tobacco spit? Ooh, the tune.
Tobacco spit, because I fucking hate spiders.
Yeah, I'm going with tobacco spit. 87% of people said tobacco spit.
Yeah, of course they did. Who wants to... It's tobacco spit. Who fucking really gives a shit?
Oh, it's bad, isn't it? Okay, next one is here, right? Receive a lifetime supply of meals from your favourite restaurant or receive a lifetime supply of petrol for your car. So, the first question is, what's your favourite restaurant to go to?
I don't have one. But I do like Mexican food. Okay. I like a chimichangas. I've never really dined anywhere high end, if you know what I mean. Okay. I've been to a few places with work, very expensive places. I couldn't tell you what they're called, but I've been to a few very nice restaurants in London and very nice restaurants in Germany. And the food that I've had at them places are much better than you'd get at Chimichangas, for argument's sake.
Yeah.
But, I don't have a favourite restaurant. I don't have this place was amazing. But I like Mexican food. If I go out to something to eat, I like going out for Mexican. I like all the, that's another thing because I'm getting it delivered to my house. I like cocktails and fajitas and picky things and stuff
So
like that.
tap house kind of shit.
Yeah, I like all that sort of stuff. Like,
That's
yeah,
like a
that,
very Mediterranean, Mexican influence.
but yeah, that I like that kind of stuff with your
Okay.
mojitos and that sort of shit.
So would you rather have that for the rest of your life or petrol for the rest of your life?
I'd go petrol though.
Yeah.
I'd go petrol. It's
This is one that's actually quite closely split. So 42% of people said they'd have the food, and 58% of people said they would have the gasoline.
the petrol. Even though I don't spend a lot of money on petrol,
It's still saying you don't want to spend money on them, isn't it?
yeah, like
Do you know what I
I
mean?
can eat a ham sandwich. I don't have to eat at that, and then you get bored of that restaurant.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
You get bored.
For the
of
rest of
life.
your like, nah,
No.
petrol. Yeah,
take the
petrol.
even if you don't need it.
Yeah.
What would you rather, Bob? Have a photographic memory or be able to totally forget anything you want?
Photographic memory.
Really?
Yeah,
There's some shit I'd love to forget, though.
there is, but it makes you who you are, though, doesn't it?
Oh,
H?
fuck all that. Fuck all that.
Makes you who
shit.
you are, though,
Bollocks.
doesn't it?
So, see, I'd like to forget, but 79% of people said they'd like a photographic memory,
Yeah.
like you, Bob.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Just imagine this, right? Being able to forget that, Man United had a shit season. Never happened.
Yeah, but it would have happened. You just don't remember it.
Ex-girlfriend, don't remember him.
But again, it would have happened.
Not
You
to
just
me.
don't remember it.
If you prove it to me, I'll just forget it again. So never fucking happened to me. Happened to you. Ain't happened to me.
Yeah, no, photographic memory, man. Because you can read a book in like 2 seconds.
Oh, you'd remember the book.
Yeah.
Just remember the page.
Yeah, but you remember everything. Because that's what that fella, the Rain Man.
Rain Man, yeah.
Yeah. that's
But
what
he doesn't apply context to what he's remembered, though.
No.
He just remembers the numbers and the words.
Yeah, no, but he can recall everything that he's read. Any book he's ever read, he can recall it. So if you say to him, if he read a book on like some science fucking book, he could in his head, he can flick through that book in his head, like page for page, until he gets to the bit with the answer on. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So in his head, he's like, no. Oh, there it is, and then he can read it in his head.
But he's not severely autistic, though.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to be him, but you'd want that.
That ability would be unreal.
Yeah.
Like, it would be amazing.
See, I don't think we're designed to know everything.
Well, and that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Because I think that would mess your head up.
Well,
It's
imagine being
someone
able to
asked me-
forget everything that isn't important, right? Everything that you go, I know that's not, but it's bugging me. And just being able to remember or just focus on what you want to focus on.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. Because, like, right now, right, if you had a photographic memory, you know how many twists are in that thing.
Yeah.
You know how many dots you can see on that mic. You know how wide this table is. You know, you're memorizing the stairs, what's on the stairs.
Yeah.
All of it's bollocks.
Yeah.
You're processing that constantly. As you're driving, you're counting this, like the actual white stripes as you're going along. You're seeing all that. You're processing that. All of that is coming in. Whereas I'm like, forgotten it.
Well, that's why we do forget things.
Yeah.
Because your brain will filter out what it thinks it needs.
Yeah, and accessing easy to find information is also very quickly forgotten, like stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
Googling an answer for something and remembering it, you're not going to remember it.
And they reckon that's what a lot of what dreams are. Is dream, when you dream, the reason that we dream, apparently, or this is the sort of widely theory of why we dream, is that it's your brain going through everything, all the inputs, everything that it's had throughout the day. Because obviously we're fucking constantly fucking taking stuff in on a subconscious level.
Yeah.
And it's processing that information while we sleep, and it's just dumping all the shit that's irrelevant. And they reckon that's what dreaming is, and that's why you dream about stuff that happened to you that day. Like you could be having a conversation to someone at work, and that night you'll dream, and that will be in the dream. And it's because your brain is just processing the information that's come in that day, and it's going, well, fucking 99% of that is irrelevant. Don't need it.
Maybe.
You know.
I think that's a good... I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And that's like, because what I was asked before, would I like to know all the answers to any question in the universe? So you could ask me anything, like, and I'd know the answer, or not. Basically, like, would you like that? Would you like to be able to do that? And I was like, nah, I wouldn't, because that would fuck your head up. Like,
You wouldn't, yeah, and I think you would very quickly start seeing things. By the way, the last question's shit. Would you rather give up favourite food or sex? The answer is going to be food.
Yeah.
And
100%.
27% of people would give up. What? 73% of people would give up food forever. Yeah, that's what I said as well. So you wouldn't give up sex, basically.
Yeah.
And that's the end of that, really. So score results are average. We did quite well there. But anyway, no. To bring it back to what you were saying about, which I've completely forgotten about. Anyway, you're right.
Yeah. No, I am.
Yeah.
Just agree.
And that's the end of that.
Just agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But no, that was a good show.
how have we done?
Hour
Yeah. Jesus.
15,
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
It does, mate. We should
You know what I
we
mean?
should do this more often.
We should make this like a proper thing.
Yeah, we should.
Shouldn't we?
We should do a podcast.
Should we start a podcast?
We should start a podcast.
I think we
Totally
should.
should
I think
start
we're
a
pretty good
podcast.
at it.
I think we're doing all right.
Yeah.
I think we're doing pretty well.
Maybe we should get Instagram, and people can follow us on Instagram
They can and they should
and Twitter as well.
and they really need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Peace out.
Good show, Bob. Good show.
See you soon.
I can't find the stop recording button and we're still recording.
You fucking